present on days that he didn't work. On days he did work.
Nope. Don't do it. And let me tell you, we already tracked the social worker that, and not to bring that up, but that was something I was going to bring up too, is I have a social worker who's been contacting me at high school about getting a degree, and they would like to do a Zoom meeting tomorrow or Friday.
Well,
I'm going to ask you guys when you were available to do that.
Well, I don't want to like segue, but just to update, I was late to PLC. I got a phone call from S-Stripe at 9:30 that she had just got on the phone with Dylan's brother, and he wanted all of the Zoom links. I called him, set him up, walked him through the Google Classroom, Google Drive, the PDF, put him in a Zoom. We looked at each other, showed him where the work is, everything.
Daniel?
It was his brother. S-Stripe told me to, and then we were talking back and forth during the PLC in the message, and she was like, "Hey, can you go back?" So I'm just giving you the information. So yeah, look, it was like an older one.
Okay. Well, and I don't know the situation, but all I know is I have a social worker who's been messaging me and wants to meet tomorrow or Friday. If you guys can't do that, I can gladly meet with him, but they're asking for Thursday or Friday. So if anybody's available for either of those days, it would be during our prep time, Thursday or Friday. And I was just going to ask you guys if you're interested in doing that. I definitely have to meet with him, but if you guys are able to, which day, if you can be there. You're muted, Rosenberry.
I can't do Friday because of the observation stuff with bus strike. So
Okay.
if Thursday works, sign me up.
Alright, then I will schedule Daniel's thing on Thursday with the social. So apparently it's the social worker, Fleischman, me, any other teachers that can join in. We're gonna schedule a meeting for Zoom. They're supposed to show up, and we're supposed to, make sure that he has access to everything. Because I know I've seen on Evan's site that there's several phone calls, and yet nothing's changed, nothing happened. He posted on my wall this morning that he's sick of this crap and he's not doing any of the work. I'm like, okay. Never even seen him come onto a class. So I don't know what's right there. It sounds like there's lots of different people saying lots of different things, and none of the stories are matching up. So hopefully we can meet with them on Zoom tomorrow and see what's really going on. But I will send that link out to you guys for tomorrow, and we'll see if they show. Let me just get through this list. So Natisha Baskerville, we're saying it's pretty much a no-show. Leon Hill.
No-show, and I've talked to Ant a couple times. Nothing. I even bumped that.
Yeah, I see your notes, so. Jayla Horton Mitchell.
I talked with Esther and he met with her aunt last week. She hasn't shown up because she doesn't have internet.
Oh, and that's that situation. Okay, I got you there. Alright,
Speaking of which, did we make a plan to get work back from her yet?
We can't talk to Ant at this point because, so the situation with that is we have no person to talk to because Ant's not on anything, mom's in jail, and her dad's dead but still listed on eSchool as a contact.
Yes,
So we're not even allowed to
technically
talk to
has
Ant.
no legal guardian according to the school. She
And
has no legal guardian.
her aunt has a social worker. Her aunt is involved with the social worker, and she said the guy's dragging his feet with getting stuff done, and S-Strike was out there.
is it our social worker or is it somebody else?
I think it's somebody else.
Well, then we can send in a new referral with a different social worker, right?
And then, like I said, S-Strike really can't talk to you because you're not the legal guardian. I handed her the work, and that was pretty much it.
Okay. J.R. Williams? No show attended.
I mean, he showed up to Burns yesterday, so I don't, maybe Fallon's talking to whoever on Monday at work.
Showed up for what, like a minute?
No, he showed up for almost all of class, it looks like.
Yeah, he showed up late, and was in there for about 30 minutes. He didn't do any work. He did say, I asked him how he was doing. He said good out loud, and that was it.
So I don't know what. So
it was one day, and it was let's see if he shows up on Monday or tomorrow. I guess it's only Wednesday, right? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So if
He shows up.
Paul is actually able to talk to someone for this child, then maybe there will be a change. But she's claimed she talked to mom on Monday, so I don't.
It was a no-show before that. Let's put it that way. Before he showed up for a half an hour in Brenda's class yesterday, he had no show for over a month.
So I guess that's up to you, guys.
I will fill this out and make sure I send it out for Heishman, Esther, and Spells, and just keep that list updated. If for now on, if you guys are sending any emails to Esther about like no shows or not showing up or trouble contacting parents or something like that, can you just CC me on it so I can keep a running tab of like students, because I know sometimes you guys will just tell me, but if you actually send something, just CC me on it or something. That way I'm seeing those, and I can always go back and up too. Yeah, I'm still over attendance. Alright. Anything else? None of these other, do you have anything for peer coaching that needs to be done?
Just completing the form so we can build that habit. Really, I kind of got to attend the session for next month what they're doing, but Hemphill might be able to answer that a little better because I had to leave to do homeroom stuff. So the focus is going to change for December, which might be a little more involved. I had somebody say that they would like a classroom visit so we can talk about how that would look, and if you want me to do it or if you want Forrester to do it or what you want. And then, as I see responses, there might be like, I might come find you or seek you out to see if there's anything I can do to help or support different areas based on how you answered the questions.
Yeah, next month is just going to be more intentional, more specific things posted in the classroom in terms of like the behavior expectations, just kind of like a part 2 of what we're already talking about.
We have to post things in the classroom? Oh, God.
It's not post, but just make reference to things. It has to be creative because we're online, but it's not really a big deal. It's what we already do when we make reference to like, these are the expectations, these are the look fors for kids.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, out of like any of the leadership meetings or any meetings, is there a focus on students who are disengaged and not working? Because there's a core group of kids that are disengaged. They, if there's one class and not having a core group that are disengaged.
Never cap, out of the trap, watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit in the back, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall.
I'm gonna be honest, Miss Myers, I've been in and talked to Miss Estrad about it a couple times. I'm hoping that, I just get concerned if they're gonna walk in, do a walkthrough of your classroom, you're sitting there talking at the screen for 40 minutes or not talking at all. I think this is something that needs to be, it's not a core. I mean, 50% of we have the kids that are locked in every day, JCs and Edgars, they're locked in every day. And then you have a core group that will log on and do this, and you have no clue if they're there. And my question that I'm going to continue to say is, how is it fair to assess the teachers when we're lesson planning and putting these things in place? I'm greeting the kids at the screen, I'm being nice, creating fun content and different things, and you don't even know if they're paying attention.
Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and Tennessee Titans.
100% sure that some of the kids from
That'll be
this game
taken about a yard deep.
made,
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
set up a system where they're all doing the same games together, and because it's like the same kids, and I think there's a way of socializing with each other and communicating. But
I know Dez.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling.
I know Desiree. She watches TV the whole class.
To start things out, he'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game.
Derrick Henry all alone. But he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So much time and loss, and I just don't hear it. You know, to be honest, I don't hear it in the league sample, PIS, or anything else, because we don't have that.
Here's Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. To throw is Prescott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Cover myself with notes and everything.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. He's at the 50. The 30. The the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. It was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said.
Can I ask you?
They're going to come right back.
Can I ask you a question? That striker one who asked you about that?
Start a game. That's what
she talked to me about it yesterday. I was going to bring it up in our meeting today.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets it up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 40-yard line.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's runs for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it this much.
No, they want it more and more. They want to be ready to go because they think that's
I know, bro. I'm out here running all types of dummy plays.
On second down, a run with Evans. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On first down, it's Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right? So, I mean, baby steps, we can keep hoping that,
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the corners will be beneficial. I think if you keep Karen Brennan call the sheriff, they didn't get a
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Here's Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The handoff as they run the counter play. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, he'll try to run it. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A fair catch That's called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is...
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up on 3rd and 15.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss.
You just give me 30 things to do, talk about lunch. Bye. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys. Talk to you guys on Tuesday.
They're stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
From the contact.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. McCann's kick. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he works it across the 25 for a tackle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman from EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a dump off here complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield to throw it this time. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Mayfield's
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
Mayfield on first down. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches at the Titans' 17-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Mayfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
A loss of 9.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this is off the left, upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Titans 17. Raiders 9.
McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
first and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Las Vegas. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And a Las Vegas first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Down to the 25. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Prescott now. On the screen, this is Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Henry again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Again, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Raiders 18.
McCann's got it teed up.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 9, Mariota.
Short gain last 2 minutes. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense is saying go right ahead with those. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it. Now Mayfield lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. Swat it, Derrick Henry. All alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make a...
He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now from Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score is Titans 30.
Yo, whose night did the dishes was it last night? Huh? Huh? I'm trying not to do like you guys are like two. You're rather Devin, Deshaun. I'm gonna say the same thing to her. I don't know whose night it was, but I came downstairs. It was too much dishes in the sink. Faculty agenda meeting. We start forgetting that.
She can stay in my office. She's just dumb.
I can't stand that.
Go. Hold on.
Come here. Bye.